Your girl, Shauna Speaks to Inspire, best-selling author, minister, and also known as the Y Coach, certified cognitive life coach. And tonight I want to come on here and let's talk about mental health. How important is it? What it means to me. I usually do pre-recordings, but this is my first podcast, Facebook Live. This is the Shauna Speaks podcast. I take information, sometimes trending topics, to come and give life-changing experiences and healing to those that are in need of healing and prayer. But on tonight, I'm doing something a little different. I'm not going to be before you very long. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm using my board to finagle these things. Like I said, my name is Shauna Speaks, author, and the Y Coach. So a lot of things have been happening. We're still doing the pandemic. They're talking about a new Delta variant is coming, and now we probably gonna be shut down again. Is it a scare tactic? Do we take our chances for those that are not vaccinated, or is it real? But what I really wanted to come on here today is because I was getting my nails done today, and I've been going through a lot of different incidences while I am being approached, whether by family, friends, co-workers, employees, that are suffering from mental health issues. Not saying they diagnosed, but it's even myself. So I came on here tonight because I just want to talk. I want, those that either you see this on the replay is fine, but I have to get it out. Those that don't want to come on right now is okay, but I have to follow what the Lord told me to do. And I realize that a lot of us are suffering in silence. A lot of us are blaming people for past issues that we have nothing to do with, or people that we're blaming have nothing to do with what's going on inside of us. So I was getting my nails done today. And last week, about 3 weeks ago, I had got my nails done by the artist, and she hurt me. She actually cut me with the filing board to the point that I bled. I was angry, but I kept calm because I'm in a new place. So in the midst of that, she still had to file my nails. I hated the side. I hated the style of it. I hated the curve, and everything. But I sat there, and the pain was excruciating with this one little nick. But either way, I got my nails done, and I told the other owner, look, I'm coming back to you next time because I don't like the work that was done. Fast forward today, I go get my nails done, and I love them so much. But I got my nails done. So as I'm getting my nails done, I'm realizing subconsciously I'm pulling my hand back. This was the injured finger for 3 weeks ago. I'm pulling my hand back from the new artist. She's grabbing me gently and pulling me in and saying, stop moving. But I'm doing it again. And now I'm like, why am I doing that? Because your brain made a note of this trauma that happened to me. 3 weeks ago, I was hurt by another person. 3 weeks ago, another person made me mad. 3 weeks ago, another person made me bleed and didn't give me what I desired. But here I am 3 weeks later in front of a new person, in front of somebody else that's professional, that hasn't given me a reason for me to pull back from them. But because my brain made a mental note of 3 weeks ago of the excruciating pain that my pinky endured, I am taking it out on this person right here. Who? Did y'all hear what I just said? 3 weeks ago, somebody else hurt me. 3 weeks ago, somebody else made me bleed. 3 weeks ago, I was mad and angered by another person, but a new person is doing the same job, but my brain don't know that. It has made a conscious trauma indent in my brain saying that pull your finger back because remember last time we got hurt? Your brain doesn't know who is hurting you. So we go through life doing the same thing to people that's innocent in our lives. We go through life pulling back from people that did nothing to us. We go through life being angry and jumping and yelling at people that is innocent in our lives, that never gave us a reason for us not to trust them. We go through life messing up relationships. We go through life messing up friendships. We go through life pushing away family members. And then we're sitting in our wrong thinking that we're right. So I came on tonight because I hope that this will help somebody, because it helped me. Just that little thing that God gave me. I'm sitting in front of a new person, but my brain is picking up the last person. And I'm subconsciously moving my hand and getting upset because the phantom pain, which is a real thing, the phantom pain started to come back because my brain remembered that 3 weeks ago, that trauma happened to my finger. She didn't do it. She didn't deserve for me to pull back. She didn't do anything to hurt me yet for me to pull back from her. But I did, because a lot of us, we don't make conscious decisions to treat everybody as a case by case. We yell, we fight, we talk subliminally, we accuse, we are paranoid. We going through anxieties and suffering, making people suffer from past mistakes that we had nothing to do. And we're dealing with this even more now because of COVID. We're stuck in the house. Some of us don't have our jobs. Some of us is living paycheck to paycheck. Some of us are not even receiving a paycheck. Some of us are mad at our spouses and upset at our kids, and we want to go outside. We're tired of the mask. We don't believe in the shot. We're scared of the shot. Some of us took the shot and still giving COVID to people. If mental health has not been important in any other time, it's more important now to go get help, to reevaluate yourself. Cognitive thinking is, as women, we do this. If our boyfriend don't answer the phone, then he got to be doing something. Oh, he's with another woman. Oh, he's this, he's that. But he could be asleep. He could actually not hear the phone. And he's a grown man. He don't have to answer it if he don't want to. But if it was on the flip side and we're asleep and he flipped, we'll look at him like he's crazy. So in cognitive thinking, we always think the worst. We're like mind readers. Oh, I know it got to be this. But sis, what's your proof? Where's your proof, sis? Where's your proof? There is none. That's the thing. We got to stop assuming the worst out of people. People that have never done anything to give us a reason to assume the worst. We got to start taking our mental health much serious. We have to start caring and taking care of our bodies, our minds mentally. People say you need a mindset change, but you got to really, really sit down and consciously start to change. You feel that thing rising up in you, you slow down and go, you know what, let me take a minute, because maybe it's me. Because if you're running around yelling and aggravated and everything is agitating you around you and it's different people, it's you. It's not them. Now, don't get me wrong. Everybody has bad days. But if you see yourself arguing and mad and angry and crying and withdrawn and sitting in the dark, don't want to go outside, don't want to eat, don't want to talk to nobody, it's time to go get help. You mad because other people are bringing up your past or bringing up stuff because they're trying to help. Because you're agitated. And sometimes just talking is not enough. Sometimes you may need some type of medication to soothe out and balance out the imbalances of the different lobes of your brain. The adrenaline is too high. Your epinephrine, your endorphins is too high. They're all over the place. I'm not taking no medication. I'm not doing this. Okay, so you want to sit here and suffer in silence. Believe me, I'm not coming on here as a person that never been through depression or never didn't know if I wanted to wake up. But it's going on too much and it's undiagnosed and nobody wants to help themselves. All we want to do is get mad and angry and then ask for forgiveness and expect that person that got to be in the line of your fire to go on like it's okay. I get that you're going through something. I get that things are harder than what my situation. I understand that my situation is different than your situation, or that other person's situation is different than that situation. But that don't give you the right to be an a-hole in the midst of you trying to figure out what's going on. Because you wake up one day and you got nobody around you because they just don't want to deal. It's important to sit down, and it's okay to step back. It's okay to tell somebody no. It's okay to express your feelings with respect. Because we are taking out a lot of stuff on different people that have nothing to do, don't even know what's going on. And it's getting worse. On the train, a man just came and stabbed a woman for nothing. Because he felt like it. Because today he's having a bad day, so let me go stab somebody. People are getting attacked on the train daily. People are dying at the hands of mental health patients daily. getting slashed in their face daily, robbed, beaten up, young, old, no respect in the world. I don't know if it's the milk, the water, the weed. I don't know if it's the vegan. I don't know if it's the non-gluten. I don't know what it is. It's the bubble gum, the tobacco, whatever it is, we're suffering in it collectively. Because everybody got an issue. Everybody need a break. Everybody need to breathe. Everybody need to cry and scream. They got rooms that you can go to that you can break stuff in. I think it's called like the breakout rooms. You could break bottles and chop stuff and break walls down. Because some of us just want to scream and we can't. And then some of us do, and everybody looking at you like you're crazy because you got it bottled up. Everything happens. You go through stuff. A death, a divorce, loss of a baby, loss of a friend, loss of a parent. No breathing room. Nobody gets help. The kids suffer too. Because while you suffering for the loss of a parent or a loved one or something like that, the kid is too. But we forget about our kids, and now they roaring in their mind. One of my adopted kids wrote on Facebook the other day, and I tried not to follow my kids, but I saw it and it made sense. And it was for me. It says, keeping quiet for the sake of peace brings a war inside of you. And all I'm saying is that sometimes you can't keep the peace. Sometimes you got to let people know that they can't disrespect you. But when you're doing it, are you doing it from a place of being right or just your emotions are in the way? So I didn't want to come in here long with anything, but it was on my mind. And while I was getting my nails done, God gave me that epiphany about that this lady was doing my nails and I'm pulling back from her. And I'm like, my God, this is what we do on a daily basis to people. This is what we do daily basis in our relationships. This is what we do. Hey, cuz, thanks for joining. This is what we do to the men in our lives that didn't do anything. We come with bags and bags and bags of bandages, bags and bags of crutches, bags and bags of bandages and IVs and medication. And we want him or her to help us unpack it. And they're not the reason why we're taking the medication. We're not the reason why we got cut. It's not the reason why we're bleeding. They did nothing but showed up because you didn't want to heal, because you were so lonely. You had to jump in another relationship instead of healing. And like Alana Van Zant would say, to let your heart totally break, to let it break so it can heal again, to break so it can heal again. You jump in a relationship, you get over one man, you try to get over one man by getting under another. And that never works in our favor. You wake up angry. You slamming stuff. Everybody walking on eggshells around you because you want to yell and it's okay. And because you think that you're the only one that can yell, everybody want to be like, well, I don't want to, make her mad and I don't want to make him mad. Hey, Marco Polo. I don't want to make her mad. I don't want to, let me not say nothing. I want to hug her. I want to hug him. I want to touch him. And we walking around like a lion. They could take a little kitten, you put them in a corner, they've been scarred because they've been in bad homes, and you go to touch them and they scratch you. You put the water out, they come. Then you stop feeding, they come and lick you. We can't keep denying that we all need to sit on somebody's couch. We all need a life coach. We all need a psychologist, psychiatrist, a counselor. We need our pastor. We need our man and woman of God. This thing is hurting me because I'm seeing my family and my friends deteriorate in front of me, and there's nothing that I can do. This mental health thing is real, and we got to start. We got to. Do y'all hear me? I've been fighting this thing to come on here and say this, but enough is enough. We are mentally dying inside, and it's too much. The devil wants our mind, and we cannot let him have it. And you're doing yourself a disservice by blaming everybody and everything and not taking accountability that you're mean, that you're angry, that you're hurt, that the thing that hurt you, you're not over it. You're doing yourself a disservice by denying it. You're doing yourself a disservice by not completing your counseling sessions. You may not heal in a month. It may take 10 years. You got 20, 15 years worth of unpacked hurt. And every time that you go sit with us, with a counselor or a life coach, it gets worse because we got to pull back the pieces. And sometimes a lot of us are holding on to bandages that we're wrapped up too long. And if anybody knows anything about a Band-Aid, that it has to be uncovered eventually, because under it, it will start to rot. And the very thing that was healing now becomes the thing that's going to make it worse again. So I'm coming on here to tell you to peel back your bandages. I'm coming back here to tell you to live and stop existing. Stop denying your health. Stop denying that something is wrong. Stop denying that you're not okay. Stop being angry with everybody. Forgive yourself for past hurts and traumas. That's where it starts, with forgiveness. I had to forgive my molesters that I can move on. I had to. Not for them, but for me. So that when I get in a loving relationship, I'm not uncomfortable with a touch that's loving because I don't know the difference. Because my mind don't know the difference. Right? I'm pulling back again from somebody that may love me because, wait a minute, my mind go, remember what happened when you was 8? Remember what happened when you was 12? No, he's not here to hurt you. And a lot of women, we aggressive, we yelling, a man don't want to hear all that. It's because of the stuff that we've been through. How many good relationships or good men have we pushed away from ourselves because we didn't get help? We didn't talk about it. How many of y'all married women right now laying with your husband and you angry at him for things he's done 12 and 15 years ago and he don't know what to do? It's not his fault anymore. If you forgave him, it's your fault. You got to go get help and talk about it. If he cheated on you and you're not over it, then you got to go get help because you kept them there. If you forgave him, it's not fair to him. Period. Every day he coming home trying to make the best thing happen from 10 years ago that he cheated, and you still making him suffer from it? Sister, is you. It's enough. It's enough. It's enough. I got employees at the job got anxiety from COVID because we don't know if we're going to die. We're not superheroes. They're not giving us no special covering or special bubbles or medicine so we can go out there and take care of these COVID patients. They didn't give us anything but an N95 mask and some $5 suit to put on to be in the trenches with these sick people. But thank God we made it. Some of us didn't. That stuff is still in us. We got PTSD from that. Sitting at home by yourself. You can't touch your family. You can't go nowhere. You paranoid from people. To this day, I haven't been back in Walmart. Because Walmart, it does something to me. It's too many people in there. Mental health issues. Talk to somebody. Don't do yourself a disservice. You got to heal before you deal. You got to talk about it. If you get in another relationship, let the person that you're about to get, if it's serious, let them know that you got traumas. So when something happened or there's a trigger, they know how to deal with you because you told them. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to your family. You owe it to your business. You owe it to your life. You owe it to your longevity. Happiness. The devil wants our mind. Every preacher have said that. Bishop T.D. Jakes said it best. He said, you're asleep, but you are not resting because you're warring in your mind. You go to sleep, you start thinking all kind of stuff that you ain't think about all day. Sometimes God calls you because he wants you to pray. And sometimes the devil is just trying to get your mind. I don't want to sound here and sound redundant and keep repeating myself, but stop being in denial about your true healing, about traumas. And look in the mirror and forgive yourself and go talk to somebody. You don't got to even go in offices anymore. You can go right online and talk to us. You can go right online and have a whole session and stay in your pajamas. That's all you have to do. But I just want to say is that they didn't hurt you. The person that didn't know how to love you and respect you hurt you. Don't take that on the next person that comes in your life. And if you don't know how to do that, then maybe you have to take some time for yourself and be quiet and pray and fast, meditate. And forgive yourself. Forgive those that have hurt you. And if you're not okay, it's okay to say you're not okay. It's okay to tell somebody no. It's okay to tell somebody that you don't want them in your space. But another person shouldn't suffer at the hands of your denial for yourself. And when they try to help and try to say something, you want to be down their throat. Or you want to get upset because it's roaring up in you because you don't want to face it. It's time to heal. And if you're watching this on the replay, God bless you. My prayer for you is that you be totally healed and free in your mind. And that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. And you get a good night's sleep. And you wake up with a smile on your face. And I cancel any death assignment placed by the enemy of your life. And I hope this word has pricked you to wake up and to say it's okay. It's a stigma in the Black community that going to a therapist is something wrong with us because the errors of our elders made it that way. We got so much stuff under the rug, so many skeletons in the closet. Nobody want to tell nothing. Nobody know anything because we kept it a secret. Don't tell family secrets. But a lot of us is going crazy right now because of family secrets. I am a minister of God first, and then a life coach. And I'm human, and I have issues myself, but I'm in a healing process, and I can deal with it, and I could talk about it. I could talk about my issues. But my crying right now, my heart hurts for those that are close to me, and those that I know are hurting and suffering in silence, and you don't have to. You don't have to suffer in silence anymore. It's too many things, too many tools, too many YouTubes, too many online classes, too many psychologists, too many life coaches, too many friends for you to suffer in silence. And I get it. Sometimes you don't even know what's wrong with you. And if you get to that point, then it's time to really see a real professional. Sometimes you don't know why you're crying. Sometimes you don't know why you want to get out of bed. Sometimes you don't know why you're angry. Sometimes you just don't know. But for every problem, there's a solution. But you just gotta want the help. You got to want the change. Your brain is just that. It's a protective mechanism. It records the last traumas, the last happiness in your brain. It don't know who did it. I was reading Revelations last night because we are in Revelations. And if anybody's like me, I don't like reading Revelations because it's scary. Because when you read it, you talk about beasts and having 4 heads and 5 eyes and all of this stuff. And I'm sitting there going, but in my mind, an angel looks like this, but you're depicting this. And then in my mind, a demon sounds like that. So I can't wrap my head around it. I go to sleep with the lights on because my spirit is woken because of what I'm reading. You get past, the churches and what he said he's going to do. And then the seals and what the seals represent. And we're living that right now. It rose up something in me and I couldn't sleep. Then I started dreaming about certain stuff. That's when your mind is being reprogrammed. Because the things that we think we know, we don't know. And the things that our elders have taught us by the way of fear and just because they may do, some of it was wrong. If anybody saw Black Panther, there was a part in there when Black Panther was talking to his father in death and said about leaving his cousin Michael B. Jordan behind. And he said, I did it because it was, a disgrace to the family and protecting us. And he said, sometimes the elders get it wrong in that sense. And it's true. A lot of things that my grandmother taught my mother taught me or vice versa is out of fear. But today it's time to not be scared anymore. Get up, smile, take a shower, clean your house, hug your kids, tell your husband, your wife you're sorry. Call somebody that you haven't talked to in a long time that you may have hurt and apologize. And if you're not ready for that, then pray on it. But in the midst of everything, don't deny that you need help. Don't deny that you're not okay. And know that you don't know what to do. That's the beginning healing. And of course, it don't feel good. But I guarantee you on the end of it, you will feel so much better. Ask me how I know. I was coming home from church and work every day. Church on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. From work, church, home, in the dark, not going anywhere, not socializing other than church and work. Under my pillow, eating chocolate, gaining weight from underlying things that I didn't want to deal with. That one day, my pastor had an amazing altar call for depression and suicidal thoughts. And I laid at that altar and I purged myself. And I'm telling you, 2 years ago or 2.5 years ago it's been. And I would not allow myself to get in that place again. And when I feel it, I know what to do. And if I can't handle it, I'm going to go talk to somebody else again too. Because I want to live. I want to live. I want to be happy. I want to smile. I want people to be around me. I don't want nobody to be around me like I'm a repellent. Oh, I can't be around her because every time I'm around, she this. I can't be around this person because they that. No, we're better than that. It's okay. It's really okay. I didn't mean to get emotional, y'all, but this thing was on my heart because, like I said, a lot of us are suffering in silence. And I had to come on here and do what my purpose is to do. And that's to set the mental captive free. To let you know that there's a God above that will heal you inside and out, mentally, physically, and spiritually. If you just lay at the altar and give yourself, I'm telling you, you will be 100 times over brand new. I know, because I've been there. And I'm still pulling myself. And I'm still pushing. But a couple of years ago, I was just existing. But today, I'm living and I'm smiling. And I don't got it all together. But I'm getting it. The old me, yelling, angry, want to fight everybody. The new me, I walk away. I can't let nobody talk to me like that. Nope, I'm quiet. You got issues? I don't talk to you. It don't work. I'm moving myself. Now, don't get mad at me because I removed myself. I'll be back, but not right now. And guess what? It's okay. Because I let a lot of people beat me up because of their issues. And a hug and a sorry sometimes ain't always going to be it right then and there. But you pray on it. And you realize that it's not you all the time. And if you love your family, you love your friends, you pray for them, you tell them what the real is. And if they receive it, great. And if not, God bless them. And it's okay. Period. So if you are listening to this live on the replay, I thank everybody that came on. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, I just had to come on here and talk. Because we got to live. We have to. Enough is enough. I love you guys. This is your girl, Shauna Speaks to Inspire. This is a Shauna Speaks podcast on Facebook Live. Take care of yourself Tuesdays. If I have to come back again and do a part 3, I will. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube on the Shauna Speaks podcast or Girl Talk No Chaser, my talk show. I want y'all to have a blessed night. I want y'all to live. I want y'all to laugh. I want you to be free. I want you to heal. I want you to hear. I want you to speak. And I want you to let go. You deserve it. You were put here for a reason. We all were. And during this time of COVID, these are the type of words that need to be spoken. because there's a lot of people that are laying and don't know what the next move is going to be. And if it's somebody that you haven't seen in a while, or there's somebody on your job that you haven't talked to, and you think, oh, they're just, they're there. Oh, they just don't want to come to work. Just check on them. Hey, I didn't see you in a while. Is everything okay? Text them. They don't answer, call again. Because when I tell you, there are people from my organization that die alone, that are committing suicide at young ages because they just can't take the job anymore. And y'all know what I do. Y'all know the type of job that I do. I'm in the medical field. I'm in the trenches. And it's a lot. It's a lot to be able to deal with sick people, to quarantine, to come home or not come home, get exposed to things, getting denied benefits. The city wants to deny you, take your job away. It's a lot that we deal with. And if any of my city workers are on here and y'all been in COVID, I'm telling you, we all suffer from PTSD. Don't you think that we're not? And if there's a fund and you can go to your doctor, go to your CSU unit and talk about it, please do it. Put it on paper. They don't check on us. We have PTSD from COVID. 12-hour tours, no sleep, smelling like Lysol and sanitizer was our perfume and our soap. And we're still doing it. And now another variant is coming. We just breathed a couple of weeks ago. Now we got to go back into the same thing again? And you mean to tell me that we just going to walk around here and nobody want to try to get help or help us? This is crazy. It got to stop. If you don't want to fight for you, I'm on here fighting for you. I'm on here fighting for your life and mine's too. And I'm here to tell you that I see you, I feel you, and you're in my prayers. If y'all want to hit me in my inbox for me to privately pray for you, please hit my DM or email me at shaunaspeaks2inspire@gmail.com or girltalknochaser@gmail.com. And I gladly will pray for you. We're in this together, even though we feel like we're not. Y'all have a blessed night. Thank you, Marco, for coming on. Thank you for my cousin coming on. And it's okay. The devil don't want nobody to hear this message. But if one person heard it and can heal from it, then I did my job. God bless you. Go talk to somebody. Forgive them and forgive yourself. And don't take out your traumas on another person that did nothing to you. They don't deserve it, and you don't deserve to lose another relationship or another person in your life again. At this time in our lives, we need people around us like we never did before. Life is short. Live, love, and laugh. This has been your girl, Shauna Speaks to Inspire, best-selling author and the Y Coach. Have a good night. God bless.